Good morning South Africa, baie goeiemôre Suid-Afrika. Ons is 'n bietjie vroeg vandag. A lot of work to do today, so I'm already on for my 9 o'clock. Goeiemôre Leslie, Leslie online, and we're going to try and build up again to our normal 8 to 900 people. Good morning, Andrea. Very good morning. 9 o'clock South African time. Jaco Rousseau senior, goeiemôre. Hoop dit gaan goed daar met julle. Slukkie tee. Rooibos tee. Saphobia. Saphobia, which is the dying need to spend money or buy something South African. Rooibos tee, né? Good morning. Natalie, good morning. Nike Serfontein, baie waar, ons is 'n familie. Eunice, good morning. Hope that you are well and God's blessings. Lindy, very good morning. George Dury's on the line. Cherise Kotze, UIM family. My family. Goeiemôre, Nicole. Vanessa Wood made it. Vanessa, you're always making it. So, Vanessa, in the fight at this moment, I'm going to start calling you Madam Poster. Johan Rademan, goeiemôre. Peter Angus Peterson, good morning. My Vice President in the house, Fatima Abdul. Madam Vice President, you are welcome. Good morning. Greg Peterson, Rita, be blessed, jy ook. And then Janola Agririk. No, I'm going to bloody get that right. Yonola Argirakis. Beautiful name. Yonola, are you Greek? If so, I would like to say to you, hoppa. Good to see you. Haniki, goeiemôre. Peter. Colleen, very good morning. Anthea, Huskin, Durbanville. Neighbor. Sis Els, goeiemôre. Chetty, Saline, namaste. Kashifa Williams, assalamu alaikum. Kashifa, salam, very good to see you. Young Wenzel, Beverly's here. Shirley, good morning. Groet maar net almal. Today is just greeting. I've got so much news to talk to you about. Soveel skinder. Baie goed om met julle te deel, né? Denise, good morning. June, Annie Boer, Desiree, George Juries, Desiree Ghani, Peter Peterson, love you. From Perth, huh? And also drinking rooibos tea. Saphobia. Hashtag Saphobia. Unbelievable. Jolene, goeiemôre. Apology. Early morning. Llewellyn, Neil, musicians have been put out of work. I don't think there's a more sad thing than that, Llewellyn. And the mere fact that this government cannot recognize that our artists are the heart of our culture. I don't know why. Môre gaan dit help om UIM en Sasol? Absoluut, dit gaan help. Ons gaan daaroor praat vandag. Tony, Port Elizabeth, Rebecca, good morning. Morning, Neil. Island is calling. Ellen, rooibos. We need to get you some. I think you could get, eh? Well, it's a country without rooibos. Marion, good morning from the United Kingdom. Marion, good morning from your country, South Africa. We miss you. And then welcoming our NEC member, Brett. Good morning. Hope you are well. Brett, 33 days. We've hit double digit 3-3. So keep on going. Stephen, good morning. We are now on 559 people. We are growing. Jenny, good morning, young man. Thank you. Mdise, Msindisi, Metsobe, Molweni, Ntate. Good to see you. Kevin, good morning. Marit vanuit Bethal, daar sê everywhere people joining us. Henry Senior Skogi, Daryl, good morning. Good morning. Nearly 600. Wie is dit? Daar's iemand van Gordons Bay. Mara Rousseau, Gordons Bay word gesien. My word, how many languages do you speak? Denise, I can speak and get around with about 7 languages: Italian, French, German, English, Afrikaans, Russian, and Xhosa. So that is what I can speak in the sense of some of them I won't get into trouble, and some of them I can have a good conversation. So languages. I just love languages, and that's important. Hi Neil, fight them with their own. Hi Neil, good, fight them. We are fighting them. Wayne, voorreg om hier te wees, sit hier in China. Ni hao ma, ni ha, sheshe. Ek hoop jy's all right, Wayne. Kom huis toe. Kom huis toe. Ons mis jou. Josh does say morning, good morning. KZN Lynette from Lady Smith. Good to see you. Denise, I don't know if Brett is a hunk. I'm blushing now. Brett, are you blushing? Joey, Calamera, good morning in Greek. Drinking rooibos tea here, Joey. That's it. Calamera, that's the one. Vote for change. Absolutely. We are now on 625. Daryl, morning. We must address the issue of unemployment. Amen. Absolutely we do. Valerie, goeiemôre. Probeer uit die gemors kom, ek gaan dit vandag. Good morning uit in Hage. Janice, lovely to hear from you. Heidi, phobia is rife in the garden route. We need to get there. There is apparently, according to Heidi, an outbreak of the new strain of sophobia in the garden route. So if anybody can go help to buy South African product urgently so that we can get the growth of this sophobia under control, the vaccination of sophobia is actually buying South African. Boerewors, droewors, grabouwors, rooibos tea. So Heidi, I'm going to try and get people to urgently pay attention to the new outbreak of sophobia in the garden route. We can't allow that. Cherie's hair looks good. Well, what's left? I'm in battle mode. This is what you call Moroccan style. It's been cut. I've got a little line in here for separation. Ja, die blou oë skyn vanoggend. Hulle sê as my oë so blou raak, né, dan moet jy weet ek is of reg om stout te wees, which means I'm going to take on one or other human being today in justice, or I'm just going to move on and make sure that South Africa has the truth. So good morning to all of you. Keep the messages coming. We're going to have a good chat today. Unfortunately, we've got a half an hour. Normally I drag it out. Ek trek het uit so ver as wat ek kan. Because it is always indeed a privilege to spend time with you, the UIM family. Ja, en dit is maar lekker. It's absolutely great. And here's the thing, South Africa, for the past year, we've not missed our coffee, tea, and biscuit time ever. Ever. 9 o'clock South African time. No matter where I've been, Dubai, Ivory Coast, I've spoken to you from Tanzania, I've spoken to you from a combi, from a hut, from a garden. I've never missed 9 o'clock every Wednesday with my family, which is yourself. And that is important for us, because it is not just an oath that we have as a family and as a group, as the UIM together. It's this time that I can speak to you about what's going on. It's here where we can update the nation on the real truth. And that is exactly what we are going to do. So today I want to thank everybody again for joining me, allowing me in your space. Ek wil vir u sê baie dankie dat u my toelaat in u spasie, waar ook al daai spasie is, waar ook al u my sien. Is dit nog altyd vir my 'n groot eer om altyd by u te wees. South Africa, I'm going to speak about 4 matters today, which the United Independent Movement has achieved, and that we are at this moment achieving. Number one, today will again be a historic day in this small growing union, this union of unity. Today will again hit a milestone. Today the IEC will be releasing the official lists of all party registered candidates for the 1st of November. Vandag sal die UIM weer in geskiedenis inklim, in ons slaapsakkie van verhouding. 'n Slaapsak langs 'n nasionale vuur, waar ons besluit het ons gaan saamtrek, waar ons gaan saam bly, en waar ons almal in hierdie land gaan verenig. Ons gaan vandag weer geskiedenis maak. We are going to do that history when the IEC nationally releases to all parties their final registered candidates lists. It's historic because our name is there. It's historic that we got this right in less than a year. It is historic because people waited for us to fall. That not everybody was on our side. That this journey of the UIM, this journey of Neil de Beer, in no way has been easy. The attacks, the racial remarks, the fights, the challenges, the earning of trust, day by day, made this turn. And no matter what people tried to set before us as a hurdle, no matter what they threw at us, no matter the personal attacks, this UIM family stood solid, wavered the storm. Hierdie familie, en dis al wat ek oor kan praat, is hierdie familie van die UIM, het saamgestaan. Is deur die storm. Ja, op baie kere het ons gedink, ons gaan nie die fort hou nie. Baie kere het die storms ingekom, en ons het geweet dat hierdie laar moet saamstaan. Ons het geweet, ons gaan deur God se wil baie vas kan staan. We never wavered. South Africa, it's easy to be in the UIM in politics. I thought politics would be my death knell. I thought politics would sink me. In actual fact, politics made me stronger. Politics defined me as a man. It shaped me to understand that I have been born for this calling. Indeed, God's calling. And it is a tremendous thing to realize that there are two great moments in your life. Daar's twee groot oomblikke in 'n mens se lewe. En ek dink as 'n mens 'n bietjie grys raak, jy 'n bietjie ouer raak met die rimpels, jou breinkapasiteit raak wyser, dan vind jy uit wat is daai twee ongelooflike oomblikke in jou lewe. Those two things, at the end of the day, that are the most significant times in your life is as follows. The first most significant time in your life is when you are born. Your birth is an extraordinary moment in your life. But the second most extraordinary time in your life after you were born is to actually realize why you were born and what you were born for. Daai tweede ekstra spesiale oomblik in jou lewe na jou geboorte, nadat jy gebore was, is om uit te vind daai dag hoekom en waarvoor jy gebore is. En daai oomblik het vir my gekom. That moment came. And that moment that I was now known why I was born is to lead. It is to lead a country which we so love to now, not freedom anymore, but freeness. Freeness. And that's important. Because in a country where you are told you are free but you are not, in a country where you are given a constitution but it gets trampled, in a country where lies have become at the order of the day, if one man or one woman gets up and starts speaking the truth, it is then that the saying comes that truth will set you free. The UIM have only spoken the truth. The UIM have never backed off from the truth. That truth hurt us. At many times, that truth cost us our personal lives, our personal freedom. But we stuck to it because of you and because of God's grace. We never wavered. Our staff here today are united. Our provinces now, currently 7 out of the 9 have PECs. That's right. Out of the 9 provinces, the UIM has an official executive structure in place. Yes, we couldn't cover everywhere. We did not have the money. We did not have the resources that so much other political parties in the millions have. But for us to get up, cover more than 30 municipalities, 8 metros, and to stand today to contest more than 1,200 seats and wards in this country must be recognized as a godly miracle. But more than that, you that inspired us, you that gathered, you that got up, you that fought for us, you that go on Facebook and defend us, Twitter and cover us. You are the reason we got here today. 33 days away. 33 dae weg voor ons einddoel van geskiedenis. I want to clear that with you. I want you to understand my feeling, how I feel, how proud I am of you. Hoe trots 'n mens is in die diepte van jou bors op julle. Want die liefde, die integriteit, die eer, die vertroue wat u in my het, wat u in ons span het, wat u in ons party het ontplof tot iets wat 'n mens net kan kyk en sê, dit is tog goddelik. Dit is 'n visie. Dit is ons doel. And what is better than that is that we have finally built a political party in this country that stretches across race. That's not prejudiced to skin color, but prejudiced to only one thing, and that is to do good. And if this is the parameter that the new era of politics is bringing through the UIM, then we have achieved our goal in grace. Want as jy grys toelaat in jou lewe, kan jy nie besluite neem nie. If you allow grey area in your life, you cannot make the right decision of either in the dark or in the light. And the UIM will defend, protect and fight for light. Because we are in a country filled with dark. Al steek ons een kers op Suid-Afrika. Net een kers in een kamer bring tog 'n bietjie lig. En dit is presies waar ons staan. Ons staan op hierdie oomblik op ons eie Rubicon. Ons staan weer as 'n nasie om 'n groot besluit te maak voor God en Vaderland. Hierdie besluit is nie 'n besluit wat geneem kan word as ons uit mekaar uitstaan. As 'n Afrikaner nasie is ons nou meer uit mekaar uitgestrooi as ooit tevore. Ons boere en Afrikaner leiers het publieke bekgevegte oor wie reg is en wie verkeerd is. Ons kan nie verenig nie, want elke een wil sy eie troontjie, sy eie paleis, sy eie huis se baas wees. Maar op die einde van die dag, as 'n trotse Afrikaner nasie, moet ons verenig om een vuur. Moet die 1270 Afrikaner bewegings op een of ander tyd die strydbuil neersit voor God en erken dat as ons nie nou verenig nie, sal ons uitgespoeg word uit hierdie land, omdat ons apart is. Ek het laas week gepraat voor hierdie boerenasie. En 'n ou oom het na my toe gekom, en ek dink hy het dit goed bedoel en hy het gesê, jy weet seun, ek het lanklaas so 'n ding in my lewe gesien. Hy sê, jy het 'n bietjie Eugene in jou. Toe sê ek vir hom, oom, ek weet nie wat dit beteken om te sê, jy het 'n bietjie Eugene in jou nie. Al wat ek weet is, as ek ooit in my lewe die Afrikaanse taal kon benut soos hy, dan kon ons miskien op die einde van die dag weer die Afrikaner nasie bymekaar bring. Dit is omdat ons so apart is, dat ons op hierdie oomblik geen seggenskap meer het nie. Ons moet opstaan. Ons moet onthou wie ons is. Ons moet kyk na mekaar, man tot man, gesig tot gesig en oog vir oog, en erken dat ons 'n geskiedenis in hierdie land het. Ja, 'n geskiedenis wat nie altyd so positief en kleurvol was. Maar die feit dat ons taal staan, die feit dat Afrikaans ons geboortereg in hierdie land is, en dat geen mens die mees modernste taal wat ons uit ons moederbors kan besing, van ons gaan wegvat nie. Al kos dit die laaste bloed van Afrikaner in die land, sal ons taal praat. Sal hom mooi praat, sal hom in sale praat, ons sal hom in stadsale praat, ons sal hom in opstalle praat indien ons moontlik moet, sal ons om in die Hooggeregshowe van die wêreld praat, want hierdie taal, hoor jy hom? Hoor jy die taal? Is tog 'n taal wat gebore en getoe is in die diepste velde, die grootste riviere, binne die krake van die Drakensberg, oor die velde van die Oranje Vrystaat, daai val in die Noord-Transvaal, daai kus in die Weskus, want dit is nie net 'n wit taal nie, dit is 'n Afrika taal. We've got to get past the point of continually racializing our country in segments. To break down a monument is to actually break down history. To physically stand there and say that you are willing to actually break down Paul Kruger's statue or Jan Smuts or Cecil John Rhodes is an idiocracy. It actually removes IQ, Julius Frikkie Malema. Because what you don't get in your brain is removing a piece of concrete. Does not remove the mind encapsulated in history, you idiot. Idiot. Your lack of IQ surprises, but does not stun me whatsoever. Om ons monumente en ons geskiedenis stukkie vir stukkie af te breek. As 'n idiokrasie, dit is 'n ongelooflike dom mens, wat dink dat as jy 'n standbeeld afbreek, jy 'n nasie se geskiedenis kan afbreek. Wat 'n idiotiese ding, Frikkie Malema. Dit lyk my jy moet 'n bietjie gegooi word daar binne die Kimberley se gat, want dit is ook 'n monument. Nou, Frikkie Malema, hoekom gaan vat jy nie jou EFF frikkies, en dan vat jy nou vir jou grawe en diggelouders, dan probeer jy die Kimberley se gat volgooi nie, want dit is ook 'n monument. But you won't, because you don't even know where it is. Al wat jy weet is waar is jou gat. En ek gaan hom vir jou wys. You do not remove statues. You do not remove the legacy of history. Because it is only from those that we can learn. It is only from our statues, our monuments and museums that the people of the future can understand where this country came from and where it will not go again in the future. For if you remove all of this, where do you come? Our culture, our language, our tradition, our xenophobia is all important to us. And we can never destroy them. We must defend. We must defend our right to keep South African. And therefore I want to today also compliment a great friend of mine. Like him or not, support him or not, I am currently supporting a gentleman called Devin Hofmeyer. Anybody that knows Devin Hofmeyer, you tell him that him and a small grouping called the Bitter Einderes have the full, undoubted support of the UIM. Ek wil hê enigiemand wat vir Devin Hofmeyer ken, sê vir hom, want ek ken hom, ek sê dit self vir hom, maar ek wil dit in die publiek vandag sê. Sê vir Devin en die Bitter Einderes dat die UIM sal saam staan teen die rooi gevaar van hierdie klein jelly tot mannetjies van die EFF. You see, there's a very clear scenario here. The EFF are destructors. The UIM are disruptors. I'll say it again. You can critically disrupt a system by using IQ, EQ, and AQ. You don't have to burn and destroy. But if you decide in this country, en masse, that you are going to start physically destroying things, you will meet a group of people in this country that will undoubtedly defend, protect the Constitution, the history, and the law of the Republic of South Africa. South Africa, 1 November, we are going in. It's like Christmas. You know the feeling. It's like the waiting for your birth of your first child. We are anxious. We are scared. We are nervous. We are excited. But more than that, we are proud. On the 1st of November, this country will go vote. Op die 1 November gaan ons stem. Dames en here, julle moet ons in staat stel om in die staat te kom. Ek sê dit weer, ek speel 'n bietjie op woorde. U moet ons in staat stel om in die staat in te kom. Want net as u ons in staat stel om in staat te wees, kan ons werklik beklei met amptelike mag. Ek sê dit weer, stel ons asseblief in staat om in staat in te kom. You've got to vote us into government. Otherwise, with respect, we will be like all the other movements and organizations whom just have the opinion and just lodge their problems in court. And I'm not knocking them. The UIM decided that we will not be a movement anymore. That we will not be like the AfriForums, Solidariteit, and all those other organizations who all of them are important. No, sir. What differs us is we are going into government. Ons gaan in staat. People charge money per month. Certain organizations, 80 to 90 rand a month. And they remain an organization who needs to take such money and continually threaten in court. Now that might work for certain organizations, but not the UIM. The UIM have decided that we are going to put our hands right into that nest. The UIM decided that we are going to move from a movement to a political party, although we did not want to, although this thing called politics can be divided into two things. Poly, which means a lot, and ticks, which is a blood-sucking insect. We are now in politics. In other words, we are going into a group of many that suck the living hell out of you, so that we can fight. Do you not want a voice of reason? Do you not want a man like me and all the other more than 300 volunteer councillors to be your voice, instead of standing on a pavement with a placard, instead of going to court every day to force the government to do what they are supposed to do. No, sir. No, UIM. We are going to sit in the midst of hell. We are not going to sit on the sidewalk. We are going in. But to go in, you must vote. You cannot sit on the sideline and say, I'm not going to vote, I'm going to spoil my vote, or I'm not going to vote. You must get up and vote for freedom. Freeness must come. And the only way to do so is to get up and vote. It's to speak to your neighbor, to speak to your colleague. There is no no-go area in this country anymore to turn this country around. We are working 18 hours a day here because we have only but 33 days left to get into government. Ons het nie baie meer tyd nie. U wil hê ons moet beklei. Ons kan nie op die sypaadjie staan met plakkaat, papier en gedagte nie. Hierdie oorlog moet nou binne toe gaan. Daar kom 'n tyd wat die lyn getrek moet word. Ons kan nie meer as 'n organisasie, plakkaat, ledegeld en hofsaak doen nie. Ons los daai vir die ander organisasies. Ons gaan in politiek in. Ons het besluit om hierdie hel direk aan te vat in gesig. En ons gaan dit doen. We will do it. We told you a year ago we will become a political party. We needed money and you backed us. Vyf brood, 2 vis, raak 1000. You gave us 5 breads, 2 fish, and we became 1000. Klink dit nie mooi nie? God se woord. Dink net dat ons is 'n organisasie waar ek trots met mense kan praat en sê ons is nou duisende. Ja. Doesn't that sound good? Ek sê gister vir 'n man van die pers, hy sê, hoeveel lede het jy? Toe sê ek, op die grond of in die hemel? Want op die grond kan ons mensvlees tel. Maar in God se genade kan ek vir jou tel, der miljoene engele kyk oor ons. Dis hoeveel. Yesterday, the UIM was called to a place in Stellenbosch where injustice is done. Someone got onto media and said, can the EFF or the ANC or the DA, who are the culprits, or any other party, the good, but can any leader of any political party come to Stellenbosch because we need your help? We went. I was the only political leader that arrived. Today it's all over the media that the UIM stood up for the people at Route 44 Market. And you know, here's the story. I don't care what the municipality of Stellenbosch under a DA government says. They want to make this political? No, sir. This is humane. Jy sien, alles deesdae is politiek. The people that don't like what the UIM does, and that is to talk the truth, they now say, but you're trying to score political points. It's not going to hold water, sir. I'll tell you why. There are more than 100 people that put money into a market so that they could earn money to feed their family. There is a market out there that wants to employ 1,000 people in COVID. And your excuses are that there are problems with the building plans. But the place is standing. Where were you when you had to inspect it, you idiot? A monstrosity of a building that cost more than 150 million is built right underneath your nose. And now you've got a problem. So to Stellenbosch municipality, and unfortunately a DA mayor, you receive the weekly Wednesday Neil de Beer Ice Cream Award. Daar kom hy, is julle reg? Ons mis die mond en die kry vir jou. How petty, how stupid are you that you keep 100 entrepreneurs and 1,000 workers at home for the past 18 months because we are now at an impasse. I think the Springbok rugby team is also currently at an impasse. But the nice thing about the Springbok rugby team is they will come back. They'll get the impasse right, and then they'll get the perfect pass done. And aren't we funny? The minute the Springbok wins one game, we forget about all the other losses. It's like politics. They're coming to knock on your door on the 1st of November. They're asking you right now to give us another 5 years, and we are about to do that again? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, even worse. So we can sit here and say whatever we want. Work, jobs, crime, capital, corruption, and defending the Constitution is where we need to go. All we need to do. Every day we see the success. Elke dag mense. Ons sien elke dag hoe groei die UIM. Last night our SG spoke, Jacques, and he spoke about the new platform where you will be moving to join the party as a fully fledged paid member. Unfortunately, we have to. We have to now become a political party to raise capital because our donations to us are not coming in fast enough. We have to now survive South Africa until the 1st of November. We need donations. We have to put up all our current posters. Yeah, we've got to pay for them. 180,000 Rand is required to do our tour, to do our final posters, because people are screaming, Neil, where's the posters? We don't see posters in Joburg. We don't see posters. It's coming there because people are digging into their pockets. We are not the DA. We are not the EFF. And by the way, EFF, where are you getting your money from? Because you're not declaring it. But I see you are putting up posters, you are putting up billboards, you are having concerts that are illegal. And no one is stopping you, but they are getting money from somewhere. We don't have that. We are trying to raise 150,000 Rand so that we can fight the DA with 15 million Rand. So that we can fight the ANC with 35 million. We as the UIM are talking thousands. They're just paying millions. South Africa, we can't fight to get the people knowing the UIM if we don't get money from donors or from people. It's just not possible. But what we have, we give. We feed people. And we're not feeding them because of a food parcel. We're feeding because they're hungry. We're fighting crime still every weekend. We're out there. Yeah, we got copycats now. Certain mayoral candidates and people running around now in police cars and trying to play Kojak. I've been doing it for 3 years now. So we appreciate when you copy us at the end of the day that, we're doing well. Let's stand together, South Africa, because 1 November is the beginning of history. 1 November is coming. Sandra, there are posters. We have got approximately 18,000 posters that have been paid for by their own people, by our own councillor candidates. They're paying their own posters because we just don't have enough capital. We don't have the money. We were supposed to put 25,000 posters out there. The date is the 29th of November, South Africa. 29 September. 29 September, which is today. We are officially allowed to start putting up public posters. Everybody else that put posters up currently, again, broke the law. But no one cares. But we care about the law. So we are putting up our posters. Our posters, as we speak, the ones that we could pay for, those posters are going up. You've seen mine go up. But we need more capital, South Africa. People are screaming at us and saying, but you're not in Alberton, you're not in Brakpan, you are not in Pietermaritzburg. We need your help. We need donations. That's the only way. I mean, we can't ask for millions because we don't need millions. But we need 180,000 rand to hit 25,000 national poster target. I want to thank that one gentleman. I'm not always sure if they want their names mentioned. But for the gentleman near Richards Bay that yesterday gave us 30,000 rand. Thank you. You know who you are. 30,000 rand. Wow, guys. You don't know what that did for us. So we need to print t-shirts. The cost of 150 t-shirts, these black ones, is 8,000 rand. Now, why do we need 8,000 rand? Because we need to get t-shirts out. Why do we need t-shirts? I'll tell you why. 1 November, we need to be at every voter station. Dames en heren, ons het hemde nodig vir ons mense, ons kandidate, want op 1 November moet hulle by die stembusse wees, want ons gaan nie toelaat dat hulle ons verneek nie. We will not allow that. So every single ward candidate in this country, more than 500, they need shirts. They need UIM shirts so that they can stand at the voter station and be seen. Why? Because at that moment they can still talk. They can still convince. But they need to be branded. And if it's 8,000 rand for 150, you can then see the cost to us. We need that money. Because without being present, the DA just takes their 15 to 30 million and they just go do it. That's mad. So we need money. We don't need money to do rubbish. We need money now to fight. Henry, the Oppenheimers and the Ruperts gave 15 million cash to the DA. That's where their money went. But that's fine. Because the UIM's end goal is 2024. Watch this party grow when we get into council and we change. And we actually bring what we need to. Now, not everybody can give 10,000. But South Africa, if we don't, what are we left with? So if you've got that extra money, that extra 1,000, that please help us. Because the posters, the signing, there's nothing wrong with the UIM message, South Africa. I have never left an entity where we've spoken and they've not turned to us. The message is right. The message is right. Bring in our money. Bring in what you've got. Bicky, Mark Bayer. The people are screaming at us. Where's the t-shirt? Where's the posters? We want to be proud. And then we've got to say we don't have. How can we not have? We're 33 days. Imagine what we can do. South Africa, that's it. Help us. The banking details are here. The comment lines are here. 1 November. I understand that by 1 October, the UIM wants to launch its party registrations online. We saw what is coming, and it is unbelievable. And again, I'd like to thank everybody. specifically Classy, Elmarie, everybody in your system that has brought a person that is for no charge, rebuilding our new modern party membership platform. Thank you for you. South Africa, without volunteers, without your backing, without your support, without your finances, this party cannot exist. We have come till here. We have never lied. And we are not going to start, but we need your help. We need to spread this brand, the People's Party. That's what we need. 1,000 member growth every week. Lorna and her team, Lorna, Vanessa, Sher, Delian, everybody every day that just sits there and builds. Without you, we are nothing. To every chairman of our provinces, to everyone fighting, well done. 1 November is coming. To our mayoral candidates, I'm standing for Cape Town. To our mayoral candidate Isak that's standing in Gqeberha, Port Elizabeth. Tamara, our Iron Lady in Buffalo City, East London. Sam and Jay leading in KwaZulu-Natal. Classy Viljoen, our mayoral candidate in Mangaung, Bloemfontein. Kevin Reddy standing in Tshwane. And all the other members that are so many of you. May God bless you. Lana, baie dankie. That 1,000 Rand will be unbelievable because again, it brings us closer to our total of needing about 500 t-shirts and 25,000 posters. The 180,000 Rand, which has now become less 30,000, is a miracle. So we have 150,000 left that we need to get together so that we can print all our t-shirts and get 25,000 posters up. To that gentleman, 30,000 Rand, you don't understand, it's like 3 million Rand to us because we can work well with money. So keep it coming. Let's fight. Every single one of us. Our banking details are here. Our contact details are here. We need as many as what we can. Please. Finally, I'd like to thank Fabio. There's a gentleman called Fabio in Alberton. Fabio owns a massive restaurant. Fabio, you are an unbelievable man in Alberton. Fabio, on his own cost, printed 100,000 color flyers for us. That's right. 100,000. Fabio, for that, I'm going to thank you in your language. Molto, molto obrigado. The South African Portuguese family is massive. And we forget that it is the South African Portuguese, the South African Italian, the South African Greek, the South African Lebanese, the South African patriots that came here from all across the world, that built this world, including the South African Indian community in Lenasia, Chatsworth, Phoenix, that became real South Africans and that are now UIM. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for who you are. Ansie, baie dankie. Daai R1000 Ansie, dat gee ons fight oor. Ons gaan beklei. That's what it's about. Ons moet die woord sprei. So today, every region got 10,000 flyers. And that's unbelievable. So we need to now get up. Bikkie maak baie South Africa. Let's fight. And then on the 2nd of November, we go into government. And we will prove to you that ethical, blatantly non-lying politics and in the honor of what our faith is, can be done. Dames en here, baie dankie vir u tyd. Dankie vir u. Dankie vir wat u vir ons is. Kom nou. Kom ons kry daai fondse in. Help ons. Dat ons hierdie ding kan sprei namens almal. I look forward at the end of the day. I look forward to greeting you again. That's right, here it comes. We are preparing at the end of October for another national tour. Alexandra, thank you so much. Alexandra, net dankie vir jou R1000. God bless you. Thank you so much. I'm blushing too much. But that 1000 helps. 1000 vir 1000 gaan ons opstaan. Ons moet 150,000 hê. Ons het nou 30,000 gekry met een slang. Baie dankie. Blessings. Dit gaan baie blessings bring. So thank you very much. That's right, Lavelle. We are not going to sleep until every single vote is counted. And that's important for ourselves. Thank you to everybody, Kim, everybody that is thanking Fabio. Fabio has a restaurant in Alberton. He's well known. Support that man. He's an unbelievable family. They have more than one restaurant. And that was thousands and thousands of rands to print 100,000 flyers. So thank you very much. Fabio, just to you, I'm calling you today. I'll say hello. And Maria, our people. I know that 150,000 seems much, but already just today, I counted 5,000 rand. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Now we just need 145. Just in 10 minutes, people are donating 1,000 each. Yeah, that's right. That's the right decision. Because if we don't change the country, we will have no thousands. Ons is hier. Ons gaan beklei. Gee ons die ammunisie, South Africa. Give us the ammo to go fight, and that is to get the people to the ballot box. I'm going to leave you now. I have a great day. I have a very special lunch prepared by a great lady, a massive supporter, Dillian. Dillian is treating our team today to a lunch in Brackenfell. And then I'm going to do a couple of visits in the city, go check out posters. I want to thank Jesse and his team for getting these posters up already. And go for it. Murgo, I'm not too sure what the name is of Fabio's restaurant. I will post it. I'm sorry. Mind is leaving me a little bit. But Fabio has a massive restaurant, a great restaurant in Alberton. And 100,000 flyers from that man. Unbelievable. And to the gentleman in KZN area for the 30,000 rand. Thank you so much. What a blessing, really. So if we can get to that 150 target, we will update you daily on how far we are, how much money we've now been able to. I will just pop in daily and tell you. But that's our target. Ons moet nou 100, ek dink is nou, soos ons hier kyk, ons is nou op 145,000 wat ons nodig het. 145,000 rand. At the end of the day, will print us our 500 shirts for our members to be visible and put up 25,000 posters. That's enough. That is enough to create awareness and to tell us. So we will give you every day some updates where we are with the 145,000. Help us. Help us to help spread the message. Thank you very much for today. It was great sharing. So 1 October, 1,200 wards, more than 300 councillors going in. We are in God at the end of the day so that we can get going. Talita, ek sal jou laat weet waar ons is. As jy vir my 'n boodskap net kan stuur, dan kan ek vir jou sê wat 'n area ons is op die einde van die dag. I'm going to get you the detail of Fabio and his family. Godspeed. Die Here se grootste seëning. Susan, baie dankie vir nog 1000. Ja, Susan. Soveel van julle wat 1000 insit op hierdie oomblik. I'm very sure that by Friday we will have raised that 150,000 rand. Because ask and thou shalt receive. but you've got to believe. So come South Africa, spread the word. Get it out there for us. Let's fight. Let's fight a good fight. May God's blessing be over our country. May God bless the Republic of South Africa. Mag God se rykste seën oor die Republiek van Suid-Afrika skyn. Mag hy vrede bring. En op die einde van die dag, maak seker dat ons die waarheid praat, dat ons net die waarheid doen, en dat ons altyd glo. Suid-Afrika eerste, maar in God altyd nommer 1. Lekker bly.